On in, guys. I'm for Brad Myers with Crusader Construction. Yep. I'm Brad. Gonna be Alex Schmidt. I'm with SAD Pipes. Hi, it's Mark. Alex Schmidt, SAD Pipes. Nick, nice to meet you, SAD Pipes. So how's everybody doing today?
Doing great. Doing good. Getting towards the end of the day.
Yeah, starting to get there. I ready to hang up the phone. Yeah, this weather's starting to get nice too. I can't believe it.
Until tomorrow.
Tomorrow's supposed to be like what, 19 degrees?
Yeah, it's supposed to be a little chilly, a little snowy.
That's just Nebraska.
Yep.
Do you guys mind if I take notes during the meeting?
Absolutely.
Okay, perfect. Awesome. So guys, like I said, I'm with SAD Pipes. We are one of the largest distributors of pipes in North America. And I talked to some of your project engineers already. I talked to your secretary out there, super nice lady, super nice lady. So I heard you guys have a new project, and like I said, we kind of talked about it a little bit, but at the Radisson Hotel.
Yes. Yep.
Perfect. And we're looking for a water management solution to get rid of stormwater, all that stuff.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. We got added on to the parking lot over there, and we got to take out one of our retention ponds to be able to, excuse me, to expand. And so we got to figure out how we're going to manage our water situation over there.
Okay, perfect. Well, I think we can provide a solution for you guys. So, yeah, so we have a couple of solutions for you here. Actually, let me tell you guys a little bit about SAD piping real quick. So, we were founded in 1966 by Ron Martin and Marty Six. They kind of started in a little small garage at their house, and I don't know, some people kind of compare it to Apple, but I definitely wouldn't. But yeah, anyway, we worked our way up, kind of became a small business out of Ohio, actually selling pipes to people. Worked our way up, expanded, and here we are, one of the largest resources for that in North America. We actually hit one of our very important goals in 2019. 65% of our pipes were made out of recyclable materials. So that was a really big goal for us to hit. We wanted to, that 65%, I don't know what it is, but that number, we just really wanted to hit it. We ended up doing that. And then we do residential and commercial as well. So I've actually got a couple solutions here, if you guys want to be named. So I have first up the MC3500 storm tank. So yeah, I can pass this around real quick. It's got some specs on it as well. So what that's going to do is all the rainwater accumulated will go underneath you guys' parking lot and fill that up, and then either it can get sent off to a retention pond or a freshwater source, or with certain stuff that we'll have to talk about at a later date, it can get actually, oh God, I forgot the word, sent to the ground. I forgot the exact word. Yes, sorry. So that's one of the really cool products we offer. It's done everything we've had on the line for a couple of years now. Haven't really had any issues with it. It's been awesome for what we've needed it for. And then I also have, here real quick. We have the Barracuda hydrodynamic separator, and I can pass that around too. So basically what that's going to be is it's going to act as a filter. So all your water runoff will go into that, and it basically takes out all the contaminants and then sends clean water on down to be sent to freshwater lakes, retention ponds, all that sort of thing. And then just to clarify here, so
is that thing powered, I'm assuming?
Yeah. Yep, it is fully powered. And then so I have this as well. So this is kind of just a layout. I just want to make sure we're all on the same page here about where everything's going and where everything could go. So here's the hotel, and I'm guessing we're building this parking lot here, and then maybe a retention pond over here. And then another option that we had available pending city permission was maybe send it to Fort Kearney Lake as well, if it's, you know, clean fresh water from a filter. So that's also another solution we had as well. So yeah, we have all that stuff for you. All right. And then I'm sorry, do you guys have any questions so far?
Not quite yet. I'd say, yeah, keep going.
Okay, perfect. So I have another product here for you that we'll use with it. So I also have the Duraslot slotted drain pipe. So it kind of says it's a name, but it's going to be a drain pipe, and that's one of the more common ones we use. We felt like it fit really well for your application, the size and the water dimensions that we kind of measured out with the product managers. This one lined up the best for that. So that'll basically be the draining system to either get it sent in here, like I said, or to another retention pond, some sort of that effect. Second here.
So each one of these is a separate system, is that what they're telling us?
So they all kind of connect into the same system. So they're more separate products that all kind of come together and create a.
So do we have to basically use all three of them, or like a combination, or
Right.
one, or?
So this one, if it's going to a retention pond, to my understanding, it doesn't have to be fresh water, to my attention. I don't know for sure on that. I'm gonna have to get back to my engineers and go over with you guys. So this one, I guess, could be optional. But for the drain pipe, we need that to reach the detention center, or like I said, if we could get it to go here, I think that would maybe be a better solution. A little bit more area, you know, and obviously pending access from the city of that. And then this one here, so this is kind of a needed product. It's a storm tech system. This is going to be kind of your base, your foundation of everything underneath that parking lot.
So has anyone talked to that landowner over there by chance? I know we haven't, for to drain into their pond. I've heard he can be a little bit of a challenge.
Okay. But and another thing I can do to help you guys too, I can get in contact with him as well and kind of run down my list with him. And hopefully, you know, we can come to a solution with that. And I think that would be a great resource for us. It's a big fresh, you know, thing of water right next to us. So I feel like that could really help out there.
What's your most cost-effective solution?
So it would be, this is our most cost-effective solution. And like I said, getting pending approval of this, so we wouldn't have to build a detention pond along with it. This would probably be the most cost-effective solution we have. Just saving you guys money down the road and right now, because, you know, if something happened or something happens, you know, maybe because we don't put enough high quality products or it's not set up right, you know, that's a lot of downtime for you guys that don't need. Downtime spends a lot more of you guys' money. So we definitely want to make sure to eliminate downtime for you guys and make sure everything's up to date and cost effective.
So you said you got some engineers. I mean,
yeah.
So it sounds like there's some engineering support through you guys. So do you guys design the system and then give that design to the civil engineer to incorporate into the project drawings, or do you guys basically just kind of provide recommendations and then the engineer has to provide that design?
So our engineers will kind of work with your guys' engineers and get together, formulate a plan on what we can do. And you know, we can only, we can't fully like make you, but we can recommend, you know, certain things here and there that we think could help out. So those two groups will get together, and you know, I'll be present for that meeting, and I'm sure you guys present too. So we can go over all that stuff and then formulate the best solution based on kind of what the engineers. Leave it to the smarter guys, right?
That's right. So they make the big bucks.
Yes, most definitely. Most definitely.
You said this is a powered unit.
Yes, I believe so.
Yeah.
What turns it on and off? Do you have a sensor in it or what?
Okay, so yeah, I believe there's a sensor in it. Some of this more technical stuff, I can actually write this down real quick. Give me 1 second here, and I will get to my engineer right after this meeting. I will give him a call, and whatever I can't figure out for you guys in this meeting, I will give you a call tomorrow morning, and we can figure that out for you, and I'll get the answer for that. So, but to my full understanding as of right now, and again, I said I'll check on that for you, but I believe there's a sensor, and it's like I said, powered, and so there's a sensor. So obviously, if there's no water, it's not going to be running all day long because that wouldn't be cost effective. So
is that I mean, what kind of maintenance is that? That Barracuda? I mean, what kind of maintenance does that entail? I mean, is it something we got to check on monthly, yearly, 5 years?
So with that, I just started working here about 9 months ago. I've sold about 5 of those systems so far, and from everything I've gathered, the maintenance on those, and it kind of depends on the location too, right? It's kind of, you know, if you're by a highway, maybe like you guys are going to be a little bit more trash buildup, all that stuff. So it's going to require maybe a little bit quicker maintenance. But we actually at EDS offer a maintenance plan for you guys as well. So that's a guy, so our base is out of, or my base, I guess I should say, is out of Omaha. But we have a guy come to Western Nebraska every 6 months to our customers out here. And he basically does maintenance check, make sure nothing's backed up, make sure everything's working properly. Because like I said, the last thing we want to do is make you guys lose money from downtime or systems not working properly, stuff like that.
What if something happens, you know, obviously between his visits, I mean, do we call you guys? Or do we have someone locally we have to work with, or?
Yeah, so you would just, he would call you guys, let you know if there was an issue. And then he would give me a call right away, and I would get with my higher ups, depending on the situation, and see how we can come to the best solution as fast as we possibly could. Because like I said, we don't want to waste you guys' time, money, nothing like that. Nobody likes wasting time or money, so.
So any structural concerns with your, with the storm tech?
With the storm tech, so
Because I'm assuming that would be placed underneath the concrete?
yep, so actually there'll be a foundation layer that lays at the very bottom of everything. And that's where the water will set in, and then you lay these down, and then you put an embedment stone on top of it. So this is all crushed angular stone. And then you put the embedment stone on top of it, and it has to be at least buried 12 inches deep under that embedment stone. And then you guys can go in and lay down your parking lot. So we've never had any issues. We have some great engineers, luckily, we worked with. So, you know, the different weight capacities of these, we figured this was the best for your guys' needs. This is what we do in a lot of the parking lots that are more commercial parking lots, like a hotel and that sort of thing. So
No issues with construction traffic?
no, nothing like that I've had, at least so far.
Okay.
I'm sure there has been some, but nothing with me so far. And I've sold, I believe 60 systems so far, and I think 11 of these full systems. So, and like I said, I haven't had any issues with anything yet. Anybody that I work with, I mean, they've ran into a couple issues, but most of that stuff comes from the installation, not necessarily the product itself.
So who handles the installation?
So with the installation, we are just a manufacturer, so we just make it, and then you guys get it from a distributor, and then you guys install it, or subcontract out a crew to install it for you. The one thing, the biggest mistake that I see with installation in these is the dump and push strategy. So that's basically when the foundation stone's laid, this is put on top, and then they're laying the embedment stone in. And what some people have done in the past, luckily not with me, but they get their bobcats out there and they'll dump it and then push on it. Well, that could break this because it's not handled for quite that much weight at that time with the embedment stone. So what you're going to need for that is, gosh, I had it written down on here somewhere.
Is that what you were?
Oh, yeah, right there. Sorry. No dump and push, and then so stone shooter. I don't know if you guys know what that is, but it's basically this long tube that comes out of a truck that's filled with stone, and it fills it in for you. It makes it really easy. The installation on these is usually fairly quick.
So you don't have one of those, I can tell you around here, I mean. Where's the closest one that we could get if we needed one?
For a stone pusher or
Your stone shooter?
stone shooter, yeah. Sorry. So as of right now, I don't have an exact company for you, but let me write that down. And I can get to that, and I'll give you a call tomorrow morning if that works, and we can go. And then do you guys have any more questions by chance? I feel like I'm probably quite a bit in here, but.
So if you go back to this thing a little bit, it's got a filter in and stuff, but what system does it hook into? Is it hooking into this? Because it's not going to go into that, is it?
Mm-mm. So it's actually going to go into an isolator, so it's going to run off of this and go into an isolator, excuse me. And then that's what this is going to connect to, and that's going to catch all the stuff before it gets pumped out into the fresh water. So this will be at the very end of your system, and it'll get connected to, basically, it kind of looks like smaller bees. They're just kind of smaller tubes at the end that it all connects to, and then it's pumped out and fresh water comes out the other end.
How do we make or contain like any fuels or oils or anything that might be spilled in that parking lot? I mean, it's inevitable. If we get some old geared cars out there, how do we maintain that? I mean, if we're gonna ask Mr. Johnson over there to dump some stormwater in there.
Better make sure it's clean, right?
Yeah, Marlon might be coming after us.
Yeah, so with oil and gas specifically, I would have to get back to you on that, so let me write that down. But I know that this system actually contains certain chemicals and stuff like that that kind of helps eliminate that sort of contamination. Specifically on oil and gas, like I said, I'd have to get back to you guys tomorrow morning. I can give my engineer a call.
I want to kill this prize catfish.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I've heard that's pretty good for catfishing too. Are you guys pretty big fishermen, anything like that?
I like to do a little walleye fishing.
Little walleye fishing, where at?
South Dakota.
South Dakota. Oh, that's where it's good.
Yep. Oh, yeah, that's where we always go.
What about you guys? Do you guys do any fishing?
Quite a bit.
Oh, McConaughey? Okay, that's the biggest lake in Nebraska, right? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I gotta think there's gotta be some EPA information that's available to us, because we start pumping.
Yeah. Yeah, we,
Pollutant standard.
You definitely don't want that.
Yeah.
No. But like I said, I will get back to you guys on that tomorrow morning if that works, and I can get you an answer for that right away. And then another cool thing too. So I wanted to show you guys this. This is just kind of one of the things that us at SAD Pipes offer. So we actually have, sorry, I got to turn my. So if you guys have any questions with the installation, anything like that, you guys are more than welcome to give me, any one of our team members a call, and we'll try to help you with the best of our ability. But if you want something that's a little quicker, maybe, you know, just something that you can do yourself. You know, I just got to figure something out real quick. Let me get this done. We have a very interactive website that has a ton of videos on installation and FAQs and, like I said, all the specs, everything like that. So we can get you an answer there. And then we also have a really cool thing here on the website, and we actually have an app. It's called StormTech Site Assist. And so you can get on this app here, which I think it's really cool that you can do it from your phone. That really helps too. And you can go through here and you can see job site questions, storm tech installation guide. So if you guys have just a quick question, just pull out your phone. You got an app right there, boom, and it's going to tell you everything you guys need to know about your installation. So I think that's a really cool service that we offer to our customers. Just trying to ensure the highest customer service we can.
What about lead times? Because I mean, this can be a good, pretty quick project that would have to be done by August. So I guess how far out would a system like this be?
So we'll still need to work with the engineers in order to see if this is a specialty system that we're going to have to manufacture ourselves, or we have a couple of distributors actually in Kearney that if they have the right materials, we can get them to you a little quicker. So just a real rough estimate, talking to my engineer and my warehouse supervisor. So if it's in store, that's kind of going to more depend on the distributor themselves. Luckily, we have a couple really good distributors I could recommend you guys here in Kearney. But usually the specialty products, the ones that have to fit certain applications, we're usually looking at about 3 weeks to get it set. So that's about the lead time we're looking at right now. Rough estimate could go a little up, a little down, but I would say a good middle spot would be about 3 weeks or so.
So if we need it on site by mid-April, we're all right.
Yep, you should be all right out for seeing issues, and we could even get it there a lot quicker than that too, especially if it's in stock, like I said, with the distributor.
How many of these do you have installed right around here?
Right around here? Yeah. Ooh, I don't know the exact number for you. I know I just did a project here out on the west side of Kearney. We did a project out there that.
Did it use this one?
Yep, so it used this. Unfortunately, it did not use this. So it was just the drain slot, and this was actually out on a farm. Out on a farm out in West Kearney, and they had a whole bunch of crop, and we deal with agriculture too. So set that up for him, and I just actually checked in with him right before I got here, and he's loving it so far. He hasn't had any issues. So
It'd be nice if we could get some references, names, phone numbers.
yeah, some references. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I can definitely get you those. I don't have them with me right now, but I can get you those in the morning if that works. Yep. Okay. Perfect. And then I also have some references for distributors, like I said. So some of the distributors in our area that would be able to supply you with our products if they have them in stock would be Masters True Value and Builders. So I don't know if you guys have ever worked with them before. There's also another distributor, but we figured these were our two highest ones, best solutions for you guys. So those would definitely be two really good distributors that we've had a lot of great reviews on that I think would work really well for you guys. And if there's any issues with the distributors, feel free to call. I can come down here, solve it. I usually do about 2-3 trips a month because I live in Omaha actually. So
Could you buy directly from you, or?
unfortunately, we cannot do that. Since we're the manufacturer, we have certain contracts with distributors that has to go through them. Like I said, I'm coming through here about twice a month, sometimes 4, just depending on my customers' needs. So if you guys need anything, just feel free to
That's our, we got our next meeting, I think, set up here, so.
Yeah, so,
Yep,
perfect. Well, we will talk to you guys soon. It was great meeting you. Alex Schmidt. Thank you guys.
all right, thank you.
Thank you guys. Appreciate it.